The Illuminati want our mind, soul, and our body. The Illuminati want our mind, soul, and our body. Lucifer, son of the morning. Look, quick video. I don't know whether Jay-Z and Puffy and Bill Cosby and R. Kelly, I can go on, is guilty or not, but I do know this. I've been telling y'all there's a thing called the Illuminati, government, whatever, powerful people, right? And sometimes, let me just say this. I don't know if they really did it, or did they break the oath, or is it a public shaming ritual for all the stuff that the Illuminati has helped these people get? It could be one of three things. Either they broke the oath, right? They broke the oath, or it's a public shaming ritual for that character, because I feel these Illuminati people build these characters, aka Jay-Z, R. Kelly, Tupac, or whoever, and then they kill the characters off. So you think the character is going to prison for life, but really they change their whole look and you wouldn't even know who they are in public, right? It could be that. It could be it could be killing the character. It could be, it's one of three things. Killing the character. They broke the oath, because if you join the so-called Illuminati, you make an oath. And maybe they try to buy, like Ciroc. Puffy tried to do something with Ciroc over these people's heads, right? So they can throw shit on you, man. They can throw charges on you, just like they did Tupac and them. And they, for some reason with black men, they always try to stamp this rape thing on them. And it works because America already thinks that most black people, especially black men, are guilty or can't control their sexuality and shit like that, right? But what I don't get is, why do you guys ignore the people who really rule the Illuminati? Why you ignore them? Why you act like they don't exist? Nobody talks about these motherfuckers. You only talk about, you're doing what they want you to do. You only talk about Jay-Z, Puffy, whatever. So if Jay-Z and Puffy and them is guilty, what about the other? Imagine if they are guilty, imagine what the higher ups are doing. Imagine what the higher ups are doing if they are guilty. But nobody, especially so-called white America, nobody wants to talk about these higher up people. If you got a problem so much with sex trafficking and killing people, sacrificing people and all that, why don't you speak on the head of the shit? Why don't you speak on the head of the Illuminati? Why? Why is it only the little ones, the little guys? I mean, if they wrong, but you still got to address the real problem. When does the elephant in the room get addressed, man? I'm just making this video because I want y'all to stay focused on the whole thing, not just Jay-Z and Puffy or whatever, which is probably some bullshit. They probably broke the oath, and that's what they get for dancing with the devil. You dance with the devil for all those years, and then the devil turns his back on you. The devil's not no guy with horns and fucking fire, man. It's a so-called Illuminati. That is the devil. That is the man of sin. That is the man of sin that the so-called Bible's talking about. These groups of people. And the reason why I can say this shit, because I'm nobody. Nobody gonna listen to me like that. But if somebody like Lil Wayne or something made a video saying this shit, his life would probably be threatened. You guys ain't gonna believe what I'm saying. He's lying, he's doing this. So that's why they use celebrities and shit like that, because they need the celebrities on their side, because if the celebrities start speaking out, you guys will believe it. But if it's somebody like me, man, that nigga Twan don't know what the fuck he talking about, man. But let me be like Tupac or something. He was telling you about Illuminati. So ain't no telling. They might have covered up his murder, or maybe they killed off the character. It's different things that could possibly happen. But just to assume, to me it's fishy that every single time when it comes to a black male, it's the rape case. Every time they stamp that on us, every fucking time. But what about the white ones? What's the white dudes been getting in trouble? I don't know their names, but y'all know some of the white ones who've gotten in trouble. Where are their names at? Why they disappear all of a sudden? You don't even hear about these motherfuckers no more. Remember when Trump was president the first time? One of them famous white dudes, I don't know his fucking name, but he was supposedly guilty for sex trafficking and shit. But what it really be is that I believe they broke the oath. I don't believe you get to where Puffy and Jay-Z and them is without taking some oath. That's just my opinion, because I don't think not because they not talented enough to do it. They got the talent, but this world is ruled by so-called the devil, not God. You know what I mean? Technically, this world is the devil's world, not God's world, right? So I believe they probably sold out, took the oath, and they probably broke it. Like Puffy was trying to do something with the Ciroc. Bill Cosby was trying to do something with NBC. You can't go against these people because the moment you do, they're going to throw charges on you, just like Deshaun Watson. The very next day when he said, I want it out, the very next day, them Houston owners and shit throwing all the massage bullshit. But Aaron Rodgers said, I want out, nothing happens. Nothing. Same thing. But they can get it off with us. Because the world already thinks that we some raping monsters and shit. So they can get away with that shit when it comes to black people. That's why they can stamp that shit on Jay-Z or Puffy or whoever the fuck. Jay-Z and Puffy and them should never sold out to the fucking Illuminati. That's why I respect Pac so much, because I really believe that he probably turned against it. Like, nah, I'm not with this. He probably didn't know. A lot of times they let you taste the fruit, and then once you realize what it really is, some of them it's too late. They already like that money. Like, I'm not turning back. I'm not going back to that, so I'm going to keep going. Then you got some rappers who just disappeared off the earth. Like, what happened to Dude? What happened to Slim Thug and this and that? Because they probably didn't take that oath, man. They probably said, nah, I'm good. I don't want to do all that. I don't want to sacrifice people and sleep with men and all this other shit. But my thing is this, man. Even if they are guilty or whether they not, when we going to expose the head of this shit? That's like me putting my let's say I got 5 kids, and I put the oldest kid in charge, but I'm only going to get on the little ones because my house got burned down. No, I'm going straight to the older one first. So when will white America and all y'all motherfuckers, all y'all, I don't care what color you are, when y'all going to start addressing the head? That man of sin must be revealed. Ain't that what the Bible say? When are y'all going to start addressing this motherfucker first? Let's address him first, because all they do is throwing Puffy and them out there to hide themselves. If Puffy and them is guilty of this shit, imagine what these motherfuckers are guilty of. The higher ups. That's all I'm saying. But we know we got a lot of racist people and a lot of ignorant people who just don't get it. You just don't fucking get it, man. It's not, if this shit is true, it's not just them. But I think they broke the oath. It could be true and they broke the oath. You know what I mean? Like this shit, they could have been doing this shit, but the higher ups keep it secret because you in they fucking organization, and that's how you move up, sacrificing and killing and sleeping with kids, whatever the fuck they doing, sleeping with each other, whatever the fuck. But then when you do something they don't like, you break the oath. Now they're going to destroy you because they feel they built that character. They feel like I helped made Jay-Z. I made Puffy. Now it's time to pay the devil. You dance with the devil all that fucking time. Now it's time to pay. But my thing is this. I'm not saying if they're guilty, they're guilty. You know what I mean? But when will y'all address that other motherfucker? That big elephant in the room. When y'all going to address him? As long as you don't address him and you pick at Puffy and all these other little, even the so-called, the white dudes who's doing it. I don't know their names. But you pick on the little guys and you ignore that big guy, guess what? Your children don't know. They're not going to know either. They're not going to know this guy exists. Just like you didn't know until the internet started exposing this motherfucker. We didn't know. Only person, we ain't never heard of no Illuminati until Tupac started saying Illuminati. We didn't know no fucking Illuminati. Who the fuck is Illuminati? Because the internet wasn't out back then. Now God is exposing these people and how they move. But what y'all want to do, just point at Puffy and Jay-Z. You're not going to point at the big guy? You know, some people are so racist or biased. They really believe that there's no white people in this motherfucker. It's just Jay-Z and Puffy and them. They the only ones doing this shit. Get the fuck out of here, man. You realize the Illuminati's ran by other motherfuckers. What Jay say, the higher up, the less black faces he see. Come on, man. So when we going to attack these motherfuckers? If you're not going to attack them, then just leave Puffy and them alone. Why? Because all you're doing is hiding this motherfucker even more. And now your kids don't know this dude exists. Now your kids might join in. They might not even know. They might be so ignorant to the fact that, remember what I said earlier, how people get in and don't realize what they into until it's too late, till they in too deep. That could be one of your kids because you not exposing this motherfucker. Because maybe he looks like you. He's the same race as you or some other shit. They want you to pay attention to fucking Jay-Z and them and not them. They want, that's their little scapegoats, they little sacrifices. I'm going to sacrifice these little motherfuckers because I run this shit. I'm the head of the Illuminati, so I'm going to sacrifice the little men. Or because they broke an oath, so I'm going to sacrifice you. Or if it's time to destroy the character that we created. So we're going to destroy this character. Meaning, sometimes, maybe Puffy, they make you think Puffy in jail, but really they just destroyed the character Puffy, You won't see him no more, but he'll be a whole nother person, a whole new look. You won't even know. But the character Puffy is dead. Gone. He's supposed to be in prison, basically. Like Suge Knight, how the fuck you make it a fucking sitcom or whatever in prison? How? Who gave you this freedom to do this shit? Don't make sense. Makes no sense at all. But whatever, man. Y'all gonna believe what y'all want to believe because y'all already believe every black man rapes people and shit. This is what y'all think, man. You know, the higher ups, it's just all black people. If black people run the Illuminati, well, if that's the case, then black people would be the richest motherfuckers out this bitch then. If they ran the Illuminati, stop it. It's not true. You know what time it is, man. And as long as we don't expose this shit to the other generation after us, guess what? They're going to be slaves to their kids too, to these Illuminati kids. They kids are going to rule over your kids. It's going to keep happening until this motherfucker gets exposed and destroyed. Plain and simple, man. So I'm done talking about this shit, man. Stop picking on the little motherfuckers if you're not going to pick on the big motherfuckers. Plain and simple. I don't believe it, though. I don't believe all of them just... Man, they can walk outside and women be lined the fuck up. Why they gotta rape people? I'm being honest. I'm Jay-Z. I could literally just call women. It don't make sense, man. They probably just fucked around and broke the oath, man. Plain and simple. They did something that went against the grain of these people. And they don't like that shit. That's why a lot of people don't sell out. They just shut their mouth. You be like, I wonder why he won't help make Black Wall Street again and all this and all that. Because they know as soon as they do that, these higher up people with all this power, they're going to come after you. They're going to start placing shit on you, placing rape charges on you and shit. It's ridiculous, man. But nobody want to expose this motherfucker. And that's why this motherfucker is so powerful and he can do whatever the fuck he want. Because y'all not exposing him. Y'all worry about Puff Daddy. Puff Daddy's this to these motherfuckers. He's nothing. He's this to these motherfuckers, bro. Wake the fuck up.